Hi guys, and welcome back. In this video I'm going to be talking to you about my little lightweight collapsible workbench and showing you what's involved in it. Hope you enjoy. Cheers. Now initially I wasn't going to do a video on this because I didn't think it was worth it, but there was two main reasons that I did. First of all, this is the first thing that I set up when I get to a job in the morning. I get this out of the van, I get it all set up, raring to go. And then second of all, so a guy that I follow, Tom the Carpenter, on Instagram, put up something similar, and I thought, oh well, that kind of looks like the one that I use, so I'll post a picture of that. And posted the picture on my Instagram, which the links are in the description if you want to follow me over there. And it got quite a lot of interest, which I didn't think it would do. It got quite a lot of likes, quite a lot of saves and that, so I was thinking, well, maybe people would like to see this. So I thought I'd put this little video together for you just to show you. Not going to be a long video, not going to be a very in-depth video or anything like that, but it's a no-frills bench and I just thought I'd like to show you. So the whole thing's based around these, which are the XL sawhorses. These are cheap, these are really cheap. I can't remember the exact model number, but I'll put a link in the description to them. But it was 50 quid for these two sawhorses, which are really good. They're really robust, really strong sawhorses. But because they're metal, you need something on the top for when you're cutting, just so you don't cut through the top. You can see here I straight away cut straight through one of the handles. But yeah, so that was one of the reasons for me wanting to do that, just to have something to cut on. And also it was a case of when I was cutting stuff, you know, you'd get that collapse in the middle, and I was thinking to myself, well, I don't really want to be buying 3 of these and then carrying 3 of these around. So I come up with loads of different variations. I started off with just 2 pieces of timber on there first, but then found that, you know, I needed something else to hold them in place. So it's developed over a few, but this is what I've settled on, and it's a really, really simple setup. So as you can see, it's just really small, light and compact. It takes up no space in the van whatsoever, and it's cheap, which is the main thing. Really cheap to make. What have you got here? You've got about £10 worth of wood. The whole thing's really easy to go together. It's based around these half laps, so that's all that's involved to put these together. And all you do is space these out, and then they slot together like so. A little bit fiddly. Why is everything harder on camera? But that is it. So this is what I come up with first of all, and this works really, really well. It gives you somewhere to cut on. I've spaced these out so it can take my Capex as well, so if I don't want to get my actual chop saw stand out, I can use this as well, because sometimes, you know, if you're in a tight room, you ain't got the room to set it all up. This is what I come up with, and it works really well. The only problem that I did find with it was when you had like a load of tools out and stuff like that, I started balancing them here, there and everywhere, you know, and that worked fine to start with, but then you'd find one, stuff would fall off and onto the floor and you'd lose stuff, but also you might come over with a door or something like that and go to lay it down and you've got all these tools in the way, so you're thinking, all right, well, I'll move these tools. What do you do with them now? You start sticking them on the floor. You've got to bend down and pick them all up like that. So I thought, no, there's got to be a better way than that. So I come up with this, and it's just literally a simple piece of ply, 6mm ply, that runs in a little groove down here. And basically what that does is it just creates a bench well to put your tools in, and it's really easy to put in as well. All you got to do is release one of these sides, and then you can slide this into the grooves, which is a little bit fiddly, I will admit. Could probably do with making these grooves a little bit wider. And that is it. And then effectively what that's now given me is a bench well. And I can pop all of these tools in here. They don't roll around on the floor and they're not in my way. I can still carry on cutting over the top of these and everything else, and nothing's in the way. So yeah, I'm really happy with this design. If I was going to change anything, I'd make it slightly longer. This is 1500 long at the moment, I think. 1520 long. I think I'd rather go with about 1800 long, just for like if I was doing worktops or something like that. It's got the tendency to want to split and drop either side, so yeah, go a little bit longer, but overall I'm really happy. So it doesn't take up any room in the van, which was the main thing for me. I know there's a lot like the pork style bench and stuff like that that's really good with the MFT tops on them and all the rest of it. I don't really use the MFT tops. I tried one before, found it a bit annoying with stuff falling down the holes all the time. The size of the bench would get on my nerves in the van, so this is what I've settled on. It works really well, all collapses down. I don't even notice it in the back of the van, but it's just when I get out and get it all set up, it really helps me with my working day, just to have something, you know, a bit more situated than just the two normal saw horses. Like I said, it's really cheap with the bit of ply and that. You've got about 15 quid, somewhere around there. Obviously less than the price of the saw horses, but then if you're a jobbing carpenter, then you're going to have saw horses anyway. So yeah, that's it. That's all it is. I told you it was going to be a bit of a no frills video, but I just wanted to share this one with you guys really. If you want to see more of this stuff, hit that subscribe button, ding that bell, you'll be up to date with all of my videos. I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank you guys for watching along, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.